Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the star line by a man on a mission. He's been singing since 6 and has won multiple awards for his gospel recording. From season 20 of NBC's The Voice, we welcome Jose Figueroa Jr.
Hello. How are you? Thank you.
Absolutely great, Jose. Let's go beyond the mic. Why was auditioning for The Voice the next logical step for you?
Well, funny enough, it wasn't a step at all. I actually didn't audition for the season, which is why this is so mind-blowing and so surreal. The casting just kind of reached out to me from seeing a video of whatnot, of me singing, and it was like, is this really happening to me? Like, is this a joke? Is somebody trying to punk me? But it just so happened to be real, and it didn't really get real to me until I received the email with the stationery and everything that said, "Hey, we want you for a blind audition."
So when you open this letter, what's going through your mind?
Well, I was still thinking, this can't be real. Like, I think somebody's trying to mess with me. So when I opened up the email and actually saw that, like I said, the stationery and the name and all of that stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, this might actually be real. Hold up, I think I'm going to be on The Voice. And it was really one of those moments where you're just like, wow, this is my life right now. And that's kind of where I am throughout this entire process.
How has Nick changed the way you see yourself?
I will say, I'm not sure he's changed the way that I see myself per se, but I will say that one of the things that he's helped me with is realize that, especially with a situation like this and through COVID, that the camera, is more than just the camera. The camera is your way into somebody's heart and to somebody's house and to somebody's life, right? I'm so used to being in front of people all the time and interacting with the people in the venue. And because we don't have that now, he's helped me to realize that those people that you're interacting with now are through the camera lens.
What makes people you're competing against your enemy and yet your best friend?
Well, I will say that they don't seem like an enemy at all. I do understand that this is a competition, but I didn't go into this with, oh my God, I got to beat people. I went into this with, I hope I just meet people. And that's exactly what it's been. And they've become nothing but family. And we've all gotten very close to one another. And it's been an awesome experience, something that I never would have expected. But I'm so happy that it's happened that way.
It's time for the Rocky 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
There's no pressure.
None at all.
What's your theme song?
It would be Stand by Donnie McClurkin.
What are you afraid of?
Death.
How about a favorite road trip snack?
Ooh, fruit snacks. Welch's fruit snacks.
Very nice. You rarely get the fruit snack.
Yeah, no, those are great.
Favorite shirt?
I don't have one.
What's that thing you waste your time on? Your time suck.
The thing that I do to waste time, honestly, oh gosh, I'm on the internet a lot.
You're a preacher, so favorite book in the Bible?
My favorite book in the Bible would have to be Job.
How about a grocery store impulse buy?
Ooh, ice, sparkling ice.
And do you have a favorite weight loss tip?
Just do it.
Time for the back half. You've helped many people along your road to stardom. Why do you think your time is now?
I believe my time is now because I finally gave in to the call for pastorship, which is really interesting. In 2019, I decided, yes, God, I will do this. I've been told that I'm supposed to be a pastor. He's told me throughout my life, but I never wanted to, and I always ran away from it because, well, a lot of responsibility that I didn't want to take on. But in September 2019, I said, okay, fine, God. And then in April of 2020, he said, okay, fine, Jose. And that's kind of how it's all worked out for me. I told him yes, and he told me yes.
Have you taken time during the quarantine to refine your craft?
I've just honestly just constantly listened to music and really allowed myself to be in tune with what it is that God is trying to do in the moment and with me and through me and for me. And I think this time of being home and not traveling everywhere has really made it easier for me to hone into that.
Can you tell us about the competition and all the amazing friends you've made along the way?
Absolutely. I will say, because this just happened, the battle round just happened last week for me. The person that I feel like I'm the closest with would have to be my battle partner, Owari. Him and I became what I would say, honestly, brothers for all intents and purposes because of this entire experience. Funny enough, people don't know this, but when this all started, back to when the blind auditions happened and we were out there for that, he was the first contestant to personally reach out to me. So the fact that then we became partners and all of this, like it was almost kind of like a full circle moment. And honestly, I couldn't say that that we were less than brothers at this point, because we got so connected, and because we have a spiritual connection as well, it made it that much easier to really get connected with one another, and I love that dude.
What do you want to learn from this experience?
From this experience, I guess I just want to take it all in, honestly, every part of it, because this is not something that you think about and say to yourself, oh, I'm definitely going to be on this show one day. No, this is one of those things where you're just like, wow, I can't believe I'm on this show. You got to take in every moment. And one of the things that I've been doing throughout this entire journey thus far is reminding myself of how grateful I am to be here, and how I don't have to be here, because this is not a right. This is, in fact, a privilege, and I'm humbled by it.
Do you have a favorite Zumba class you like to teach?
Yes, I don't really have a favorite, because Zumba is Zumba, and no matter where I go, I'm going to be crazy and intense. So and all of my students are exactly the same. So I love it no matter what.
What did your students say when they found out, hey, going to LA, gonna go sing on The Voice, you're gonna have to go to another class, see ya?
Well, the first thing that happened was a little bit of sadness, because that meant that I was not going to be around to teach. But then once that kind of like that emotion started to die down, it was like, oh my gosh, you're going to be on The Voice. And so there was this uproar of excitement, and literally I have the most supportive Zumba students that are not just supportive of my teaching Zumba to them, but also now supportive of my The Voice, journey. And it's been great. I'll get emails from them, if I don't see them before or like immediately after I air, I'll get an email from them telling me, oh my gosh, I just saw you on The Voice and you were amazing. And I'm so excited. I'm telling everybody, look, my Zumba instructor is on TV. So it's been great.
How has your family helped you on this path?
My family has been nothing but supportive, and one of the things that I can say has been the most important thing is the prayers. They've been praying for me and lifting me up, and and standing in the gap for me. And one of the things that I always tell them to pray about is to make sure that I never allow pride to take in or to set in. And they've been doing that, and they've been helping me in that way. And I think that's honestly the best way that they could help me.
He likes snacking on fruit snacks, wants to help people lose weight, and has been a wedding planner.
That's right.
From season 20 of NBC's The Voice, we thank Jose Figueroa Jr. for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
And that, my friends, is a Beyond the Mic shortcut.